Have you ever wondered what it would be like if a shonen character got transported into a seinen type world? Well, that's pretty much Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen. But what about if a shonen character got transported into a delinquent world? Well, that is pretty much the main character of Clover by Tetsuhiro Hirakawa. I came across this manga about a year ago and reread it recently. But yeah, the main character, his name's Ayato Misaki, and I really thought of him as like a shonen protagonist. If a shonen protagonist got transported into a delinquent manga, that is really who Ayato Misaki is. All the conflicts throughout the story really only involve, or really only get Misaki or Ayato involved because he's sticking up for his friends or trying to save his friends from something, protect his friends. But then again, there are other times where he just gets dragged into a fight for no reason, or he's just stupid and does something stupid to make someone mad. But if you like seeing people beat the hell out of each other, like I do, then yeah, this is what Clover is all about. You know, it's all about delinquents and gangs and school in a way, but mainly about Ayato trying to protect his friends or, win fights and stuff. Near the start of the story, we get to meet Ayato's friends, Tomoki Nara, Kenji Ayama. But yeah, so we get to see Ayato's friends, Kenji and Tomoki. And throughout this story, you really get to see why Ayato is so protective of his friends and why he has such strong bonds towards his friends. Really, one of the main reasons I kind of thought when I was actually reading through this was because Ayato's mom left him when he was a kid, left his family when he was a kid, and then his dad died right before he entered middle school. And then after that, his grandpa died right as he was about to enter high school. So that's kind of the events leading up to the start of the story. But of course, we don't really figure that out until later on. It kind of made sense why Ayato had such strong bonds towards his friends and stuff, because I guess he kind of considers them as family or something. But yeah, Ayato, he's always being dragged into fights throughout the story, either because he's stupid or just because of dumb luck, or just because he's unlucky, I guess. I honestly don't remember how the fights looked all that much, but I can tell you they definitely felt intense. At least for me, they felt kind of intense and pretty crazy, so that was very fun to see. Like I said, this manga is really just 90% fights, 10% the power of friendship. But I guess, I don't know if this is really a trope, but you get to see where the people Ayato fights kind of become his friends later on in the story, become allies to help him out later in the story. So I also really like that. There's this one character who was very serious, very tough, and his name was Maki. And eventually, because of Ayato, he kind of cooled down, mellowed out, and started to help him out a little bit. I think one of my favorite parts of this manga is actually near the end, and this manga is 400 chapters, so it is pretty long, but for me it kind of felt like it went by kind of fast because it was just very fun to read. But the last arc in this manga is literally just a fighting tournament. There's a high school that's on the outskirts of Tokyo or somewhere, and it's literally just on a separate island away from Japan. Well, I mean, or no, it's in Japan, it's just not on the mainland, I guess you could call it. It's on a separate island, and it's literally just a high school full of delinquents and stuff who hold fighting tournaments. And so yeah, that's really the last arc, just one big fighting tournament. It's really one of my favorite arcs in this manga too. It's so crazy, so hectic, and it goes on for 100 chapters. It really is crazy. But yeah, Clover by Tetsuhiro Hirakawa. I know I didn't go into too much detail over it, but it is a delinquent manga, and I really just never hear anyone talk about it. I bet there are a lot of people out there who have read this, but I've never heard a lot of people talk about this, or really anyone talk about this manga. So I just wanted to give kind of an overview of what this manga is. It's the delinquent manga you have never heard about. I'll probably title this video something like that. If you want to read this manga, I'd suggest give it at least till chapter 10, because it does have a weird start, I'd say, a bit of a rough start, but it does, yeah, if you don't like it by chapter 10, then yeah, you probably just won't like it in general, but who knows. Yeah, this manga really is just about delinquents and about the power of friendship. I don't know, that's kind of like one of the main themes. Maybe not the power of friendship exactly, but like just how important friends can be in life and in tough situations, and how you can rely on them. Yeah, that's kind of what this manga is about, and also fighting. So yeah, check it out if you want to check it out. But that's all I really have to say about this manga, Clover by Tetsuhiro Hirakawa. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video, and peace.